What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we got ourselves the Master Sword, the Blade of Evil's Bane, which gives us the ability to transform into a wolf or a human on command. And in this episode, well, now that we have that ability of transformation, well, the game world has really opened up a lot to us. So we're going to do a little bit of side questing, but first things first, I actually want to go back to where we fought Skull Kid in the last episode because, well, I'm sure as some of you guys noticed, yes, there is a giant mysterious rock, and of course, we're going to blow that up. So let me get my bombs real quick, and you know what? Let me actually grab my boomerang while we're here because I'll need that in a little bit as well. For now, though, let's just, well, for one, we should probably equip the right item, and then we should blow up this boulder. Actually, I want to turn into a wolf as well, because as soon as we blow up this rock, well, something is going to appear, and that something is a Poe. So make sure you take this guy out and grab his soul. So there we go. We got our second Poe soul, I believe. All right. Now, underneath that rock, there's actually a dig spot, and this actually won't just give us any random treasure. Instead, no, it'll actually take us into this sort of like underground cavern, and there's a ton of enemies down here. So you know what? Let me actually transform back into a human. That way we can take care of these guys just a little bit quicker. Now, I actually want to talk about Poe Souls a little bit because there are 60 of them in the game. I think Giovanni only talks about like 20 of them, so yeah, he failed to mention, like, the other 40 of them. So collecting all of them is going to be a very tall order, and it's going to take a lot of time, believe it or not. So, I'm actually going to collect a little bit of them in this episode just to sort of, like, make a dent, I guess, in all 60 of them. But occasionally, yeah, we're just going to have to, like, stop and collect a bunch of them all at once. For now, though, let's not worry too much about that. Instead, let's take out this last enemy because, well, as soon as we kill it, a chest should appear. Alright, there we go. And inside this chest is something very, very important. It's the whole reason why I came down here. So, let's open it up and get ourselves a piece of heart. Fantastic. So only one more and we can fill up another heart container. Awesome. Alright, let's get out of here now, and thankfully we don't need to, like, transform into a wolf to get out of here. No, we can just, like, stay in our human form, which is pretty nice if I do say so myself. Now, there's only one more thing that I actually want to do here in the Sacred Grove as of right now, so let's actually make our way back to where the Guardian statues are. I probably should have done this first now that I think about it, but you know what? It doesn't really matter. Anyways, there are some ruins over here that we can explore, and the reason why you want to come in here is because, well, check it out. Yes, there is a golden bug over here in the corner, so let's just quickly pick this up and see what we got. It's a golden snail. Now, we can't actually complete this set of golden bugs just yet, so we're kind of going to forget about it for now, and instead, let's just talk to Midna and warp directly out of here. Like, we'll eventually finish that up, but for now, let's just make our way over to Castle Town, because if you remember in the last episode, we actually activated a Howling stone that caused a golden wolf to appear near sort of the southern exit of Castle Town, and we can actually go there right now. Like, there was nothing stopping us. The only reason why we sort of haven't, like, explored that sector is because, well, we just haven't, like, walked out far enough. So, yeah, we're gonna go and talk to the golden wolf and, learn another hidden skill. And hey, check it out, man. It's our good pal, the mailman. What's up, dude? So just give me my letter. And I believe he gives you a letter from Telma. I don't quite remember what it says, but it might have something to do with, like, the main story. So if you're not really too interested in side questing right now, I would recommend reading that letter because chances are it probably does contain a hint on what you should do next in the main story. For me, though, I'm going to ignore that and instead just continue with my side questing. You know, eventually we will hop back on the main story train, and then maybe I'll read that letter. Anyways, though, here we are in Castle Town during the daytime. Finally, this place is beautiful during the daytime, man. I just absolutely love how, like, active it is with all the different NPCs and stuff like that. Honestly, it's a shame that we can't really spend too much time here right now because we're sort of, like, busy with other stuff, but maybe in the future, if we have some extra time, we'll just come here to Castletown and talk to a few of the different NPCs, because it's pretty cool if I do say so myself. Anyways, though, here we are back in Hyrule Field. Now, this is actually an area of Hyrule Field that connects back to the very first area of Hyrule Field that we visited. Like, the pathway that sort of like bridges them is blocked off right now, but there will be a way in the future we can, you know, connect those two paths. For now, though, let's try and get this golden insect, because, yeah, this guy is a pain in the butt. Or I guess, like, this pair of insects is a pain in the butt, because, yeah, they fly around like crazy. Alright, there we go. We got ourselves a golden ladybug. Now, we can actually complete this pair because the second one is pretty close by. So, what do you say we just go and pick that guy up real quick before we actually talk to our golden wolf friend. And then afterwards, we'll do some other stuff. Probably collecting a few Poe Souls, since there's a few in an area nearby that we can get that really won't take too much time. Now, the golden insect is somewhere over here. The only problem is, like, yeah, there are a ton of enemies. Like, there's these crows that'll just, like, try and dive bomb you. Then there's all these, Deku Babas. And, hey, there's the golden bug. Although, yeah, kind of occupied with these freaking crows. So, yeah, I recommend just, like, taking out all the enemies first and then trying to find the golden bug, because it can be kind of annoying otherwise. If you want some extra rupees, you can actually climb these vines and go to, like, the top of this rock pillar, because, if you go up there and kill all the crows, it'll cause some rupees to just sort of, like, rain down randomly. Alright, there we go, got ourselves the bug, and, ooh, we got some crows, too. Get out of here, man. And, bug, please do not fly away from me. I really just want to pick you up, so if you could land, that would be great. And, yes, there we go. There is the other ladybug, so we just completed that set. Now that that is done, let's go and find our golden wolf buddy and learn ourselves a new hidden skill. I believe he should be, like, right over there. He is. What's going on, dude? How you doing, man? I'm ready to learn my next sword technique, so let's do it. Man, that red eye just really creeps me out every time I see it. Like, I don't know why. Like, I know the golden wolf is obviously, like, a good guy, but that eye, man, can't help but feel uneasy when I see it. Alright, so let's see what we're gonna learn this time. We meet again. This next is the greatest of the hidden skills I have taught you to this point, and it may test the limits of your endurance. Do you still wish to master it? Heck yeah, man. Very well. But before we begin, I must test you to ensure you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the backslice. Oh, here we go. Now then, come at me. Alright, well, I really hope I can just pull this off, and hey, we actually got it. Fantastic. Oh, man. Sweet. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My fourth hidden skill is the helm splitter. Let it be hewn into your mind. Now, this is sort of like another move that is taken from Wind Waker, but implemented just a little bit differently. It is impossible to circle around and perform a backslice against fully armored enemies that move swiftly in combat. Against such foes, you must first use a shield attack to make them flinch, but then quickly press A. You will leap into the air over the enemy's head and greet them with your blade by immediately striking from behind. Looks pretty cool, huh? This is the helm splitter. Show it to me. Alright, so this one's actually really simple to perform. So all you want to do, get close, shield attack, press A real quick, and then swing the Wii remote. That's all you gotta do. The game will handle the rest pretty much. Impressive. Do not miss your chance to land a helm splitter with A after you shield attack. The fourth hidden skill, the helm splitter, has been passed on. We got it, baby. Fantastic. Another hidden skill. There are still 3 hidden skills for you to learn. Do not neglect your daily sword training between now and the time you come to learn the next skill. May we meet again. Oh, I'm sure we will. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking when I'm actually going to talk about, like, who that character is and why it's important to the story. I'll do that probably after we learn the last hidden skill, since I've been putting it off for so long that it sort of makes sense to do it then. Anyways, if you look on the map, we're actually, like, right above Lake Hylia, which is good because, well, if we jump directly into this hole, well, guess what? It is going to lead us, well, into Lake Hylia. And that's exactly where I want to be because, well, there are several Poes that we can collect here in Lake Hylia. And I'm not sure if I actually mentioned this or not, but Poes only appear at night, except for the one that we got in the Sacred Grove. So, since it's still kind of daytime, we really can't do anything right now. So, what I'm going to do is just sort of like wait until nightfall, and I'll just meet you guys back right here, and then we will start collecting some Poe Souls. So I'll see you guys in a second. And we're back. So check it out. There is a Poe right over there. You can always see them from far away just because they have that, like, you know, white light or lantern that you can see. So that's how you'll know that a Poe is, like, in the area. Anyways, let's just attack this guy and give me your soul. Sweet. There we go, we got another one. Now, I believe there are like, I think there's like 5 or something like that in this area. Like, there's a lot of Poe Souls in this area that we need to collect. And since they only appear at nighttime, we're kind of a little bit rushed, I guess you could say, since there's a lot we need to do and not really too much time. I mean, thankfully, nighttime in this game does last quite a long time, but I'm going to try and be quick about it. Before we actually collect any more, though, let's go actually inside the Spirit Spring, since there is one other thing that we can collect in this area. No, we're not coming in here to talk to the Spirit Lanayru, although he is kind of a chill dude. Not really why I want to come in here. Instead, I actually want to explore his little chambers, because, yeah, Lanayru, he's kind of holding out on us a little bit. Like, he's got this pretty cool secret passageway in the back of his chamber, like you can kind of see on the map. But if you come back here, yeah, check it out. There's a door that we can just like straight up open and go inside. And there's a couple of things in here, like there's some treasure chests. But more importantly, if we take out our lantern, we can light the 2 torches, which obviously is just going to cause another chest to appear. And this one is the reason why we came here. So let's open this bad boy up and see what we get. It's, of course, another piece of heart. So there we go. We filled up another heart container. I believe that brings us up to like 10 now, which is kind of ridiculous. I believe that's half of the hearts that we can get already in the game, since I'm pretty sure the maximum is 20. So that is kind of cool. Anyways, now that we got that, let's quickly get out of here and make our way back into Lake Hylia, since, like I said, we're kind of on a time limit. I'm not sure if, like, the time progresses inside this area or not, because I know time only, like, progresses when you're in certain areas of the game, like in Hyrule Field or in Lake Hylia, and I'm not sure if that actually happens when you're in the Spirit Spring, because it's sort of like, I guess, considered a part of Lake Hylia. Not really sure. Anyways, let's get back out here. Now, I'm going to try and, like, point out a few of the Poe locations. One of them is actually on the Isle of Riches, so we will have to play the minigame to actually get that. In fact, we'll have to play the minigame twice, because there are 2 Poes we can get by using a cuckoo just to, like, sort of fly to different areas. There's also, one right over there, and then one right directly in front of us near that weird, like, pillar thing off to the right. But we'll probably pick up those ones last, just because they're kind of far away, and the minigame ones take a little bit more time, so it's probably better if we just do those first. So, let's talk to our good pal, Thayer, I believe is his name. That way we can actually, you know, take this cannon all the way to the top, and then play the cuckoo minigame. So yes, these 2 Poes will cost us a few rupees to actually collect, but trust me, it will be worth it in the long run. I mean, Giovanni, he's got an entire room of riches, so I'm sure that he will pay us very generously if we free his soul. Anyways, Cuckoo, get over here. Sweet. And, well, we're off. Now, we're not actually going to land on the Isle of Riches just yet. I know there's a Poe over there, but if we turn all the way around, well, check it out. There's actually this little, like, sort of outcropping that we can land on. And believe it or not, yes, there is a Poe all the way up here. So, let's just make sure we actually land on this thing. And now let's turn into a wolf real quick before this thing attacks us. And hopefully, we can actually get it. Oh, dang, I told him. Wow, what the heck? I was, like, behind it, and it still managed to, like, actually hit me. I guess, like, the hitbox on that weird, like, scythe thing is really, really large. But, whatever. There we go. We got ourselves another soul. Fantastic. Now, we actually do need to transform back into our human form. That way we can get off this area. And we can actually use a cuckoo. No, don't run away from me. Please come back. I need you. Please, I just want to be your friend. Alright, sweet. Let's do this. Now, unfortunately, even though we are going to use this cuckoo to sort of like glide towards the Isle of Riches, we can't actually land on it. There's just not enough, like, you know, air time. But it does beat swimming all the way back. Now, we actually do need to play the minigame just one more time. That way we can actually land on the Isle of Riches and get that post. So you know what? I'm just going to cut until, like, we're about landing on the Isle of Riches. And I'll see you guys in a quick second. And we are just about there. Oh, wow. The chests are actually still open. I guess you can't farm the Isle of Riches for rupees. Because, honestly, I thought you could. I don't know why I remembered, like, doing that all the time. But I guess maybe I'm thinking of something else. Alright, now this Poe can actually be a little... Oh, no. Oh, that actually worked. Well, anyways, yeah, like I was saying, though. Really? I did not want to talk to you, freaking cuckoo. Get out of here, man. But yeah, like I was saying, this Poe can be a little bit tricky because if you sort of, like, move around too much, you can sort of, like, end up falling off the Isle of Riches. And obviously, that'll be a bad thing since you have to, like, redo the entire minigame. Are you kidding me, man? This guy's, like, wrecking my face right now. Alright, dude. You need to cut it out, man. Just stop it, man. Alright, there we go. Finally, we got ourselves another Poe Soul. But yeah, just be careful when you're attacking that guy because if you fall off, you have to, like, redo the entire minigame all over again. Anyways, now that that is done, there are still 2 more Poe Souls that we can collect in this area. So let's just try and run over there and get those real quick. I'm not sure, like, how much time we have left in nighttime, so I'm gonna try and be, like, as quick as I can. Like, I apologize if you guys really hate me rolling over and over and over again, but it really does speed up, like, the walking process. I try not to do that too much because I know it does bug a couple of you guys, but since I'm kind of on a tight schedule now, I might be doing that a little more often than not, so just sort of ignore that, and I promise I'll go back to, like, not doing that so much, when I'm not on such a time constraint to actually, like, get these Poes before morning. Alright, so let's transform into a wolf again because there is another Poe right up here that I would like to get. So come on. See, there you go. That's how easy it's supposed to be. Like, honestly, I have no idea why I was having so much trouble with that other Poe because really all you gotta do is make sure you hit them with, like, that Midna attack and they go down in one hit. Like, it's super easy. Alright, now I just gotta make my way over to that, like, weird pillar thing that I pointed out before and we can get the next Poe that's over there. Might as well stay in my wolf form, honestly. There's really no point in, like, transforming if I don't have to since, I don't know, I think wolf form actually might be a little bit faster too. And oh, actually, never mind. I do need to transform because I need to go up this ladder. So that is just fantastic. Thank you so much, game. Alright, where is this guy? He should be pretty close by. I think he's actually right over to my left. There he is. Alright, so let's just head up this little hill. We'll get ourselves the last Poe, and thankfully it's still nighttime, so it seems like we did all of this in the nick of time. That is good for us. Alright, so, let's just transform again real quick. And, well, let's get this last Poe, at least for now. Like, we'll probably have to hunt Poes a little bit later on, but for now, I think we've done a good job at collecting, several Poe Souls. So, there we go. Actually, now that I think about it, there is one more thing that we can do in this area while we're here, so we might as well. Right over here, there's actually another Howling Stone, and this will activate another Golden Wolf, so why the heck not? Let's give it a listen real quick. Down, middle, up, down, middle, down, up. Alright, so this is kind of interesting. Let's give it a shot real quick. Down, middle, up, down, middle, down, up. Hey, we actually got it. Fantastic. Now, I'm pretty sure this is actually one of the only tunes in the game that is unique, as in, like, this one doesn't reference any other song in the Zelda series. But again, I'll just let you guys give it a listen real quick. Alright, so there we go. Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. Now, one interesting bit of information about this song is that the first 4 notes are similar to the first 4 notes of the Goron's Lullaby from Majora's Mask. However, that song is 8 notes long, and only the first 4 are similar. Anyways, yeah, as you can see, the Golden Wolf is kind of in an area of the map that we have not even begun to explore yet, so we have no idea where that is, or even when we will sort of, like, get over there. But hey, the sun's coming up. Aw, isn't that kind of nice? We can watch the sunrise together over Lake Hylia. And while we're doing that, it's actually a good time to end off this episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.